exchange. 5A on the main track off turf for the first. And they're off. Maximilian's Dream is fast to sell them all early. Irish Heartbeat into the outside. Beltane sent forward. Here's Master of Malice moving to fourth and Sig back in fifth position. No Sense, Nonsense, Gift Exchange, the one wide, about 4 deep, heading into the turn run, and Laddie Dances trailing the field. Maximilian's Dream leads the way, clear by 3 on this good going from Irish Heartbeat, the favorite on the hot chase from second, and Beltane is third, has 7 to make up, and Master of Malice down to the inside of Beltane. The others are far back at plenty to do. Quarter to go at Pimlico. Maximilian's Dream. Here's Irish Heartbeat on the outside. Irish Heartbeat picks it up. Irish Heartbeat grabbing the lead at the 360s. Paul Maximilian's Dream is second. Center of the track is Beltane, and then Master of Malice is fourth. Final furlong they roll. Irish Heartbeat opening up. Irish Heartbeat and Luis Saez coming home, a popular winner of the opener. Here is Irish Heartbeat. Actually went off at 2-1. Irish Heartbeat, and then Beltane was second, and Laddie Dance. Maximilian's Dream. Out of Soriska by Elusive City, bred in Kentucky by Gary Broad, Walmart Farm, LLC. Jockey Alberto Delgado, Scratch 3 Midnight Award, the second. Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double, Pick 3, Pick 4. First race presenting Jeremy Betoff and Eric Goldie. Betoff Goldie race sponsored by Jeremy Betoff and Eric Goldie. Race 2, Pick 4. Third race, number 1, Miramati, jockey Frankie Dettori. 3, Prado Road is 1 over. Fourth race. Desvio and Jolly by Golly. And they're off. Understudy Kitty Southern Lad out of the inside. His Pokerol settling in third position near the inside, and Rakia comes out running in fourth position. And next to the inside is Breakwater. Outside is Jolly by Golly. Chelonian in between horses, third to last, and St. John's the second last position. And trailing the field is Desvio. Southern Lad leads the way. Southern Lad pushing around the first turn. This long shot leads by 3. Second now is Understudy Kitty, and then it's Pokerol on the inside in third. Rocky is in fourth, and Breakwater on the inside in fifth position as they move round that turn. Jolly by Golly and Chelonian next, and St. John's, and last is Desvio. Solo lead to Southern Lad still. Southern Lad in front from Understudy Kitty, and Pokerol has 5 to make up as they move down the backstretch with less than 5 furlongs to go. Rakia is next, and moving through on the inside, St. John's. St. John's moving stoutly and coming through out of the inside, moving to fourth within 3.5 of the lead, heading into the turn. Southern Lad to catch from Understudy Kitty, Pokerol, and St. John's down to the inside, racing in fourth position, heading into the far turn run. And so Southern Lad and the outside Understudy Kitty is right there to challenge for the lead as they round that turn, and Pokerol is also there. So midway on the turn, and it's Southern Lad just in front, holding a narrow lead. A turn for home now. A quarter of a mile left to go. Understudy Kitty, Pokerol, Southern Northern Lad drops back, and then switching outside is St. John's to the center of the track. And so understudy Kitty has come away with a narrow lead, shifted in a bit. Pocket-Roll up the rail. Outside center of the track is St. John's from third. Extreme outside Desvio. Desvio charging way out in the center of the course. Here's St. John's. St. John's and Desvio suddenly in front, and here's Desvio. Desvio to win. Desvio. 3/4 of a length of St. John's and Pocket-Roll and understudy Kitty. In a minute 50, set 35-1 for trainer Madison Myers. Oh, bred in Kentucky by Eliza St. George, Lee Mowbray. Minute 51.23. $2 exacta $434.20. Trifecta $532.50. $1 superfecta $5,115.70. 1/9 double $390.60. Third race, the Elime Arcolio Memorial Race. Number 1 Miramati. Jockey Frankie Dettori. 3 Prado Road is 1 over. Exacta trifecta superfecta double pick 3 pick 5. Pick 5 races 3 through 7. Our second race won by Desvio. Yomar Ortiz, the winning jockey for Madison Myers. And they're off. Miramati broke last. Magic Express and Prado Road out first. They're nose-to-nose early from Nasty Habit, who's right up close today. And on the inside, When Love Takes Over in Great Heavens and Open the Book, second to last position. Miramati is last of them all. Miramati gets some kickback there, has to steady. As dropping back was When Love Takes Over. So Miramati's had a rough trip of it for that opening, furlong and a half. Into the far turn run, Magic Express leads away from Nasty Habit. Prado Road is third at Great Heavens in fourth. The opening quarter, 23 and 3/5 of a second as they move round that far turn. See, Miramati's going to have to come out there 3 wide. Great Heavens in that second flight mix as well. They race to the top of the stretch with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Nasty Habit at Magic Express. It's 3 lengths back, and Prado Road. Miramati spun to the far outside, the one deepest. Into the stretch, furlong and a half left to run. Nasty Habit kicks on with Sheldon Russell from Magic Express, who battles down to the inside. Then to the inside is Prado Road, just in third at Great Heavens, and Miramati. Nasty Habit in front by 3, clear at the end under Sheldon Russell. Nasty Habit, Magic Express. Miramati gets a slice. Ran third. Prado Road and Great Heavens. Year-old Duckberry Run Horse by Violence out of Lemon Bell by Lemon Drop Kid, bred in Kentucky by Rock Ridge Thoroughbreds LLC, owned by Richard Burnsworth, winning trainer Anthony Ferrier. Sheldon Russell aboard for the victory. Time for the 6, minute 11.63 seconds. Minute 11.63 seconds. Actions for the Alime Arcolio Memorial Race are the Tulloch family, Jillian, Tim, Sophie, and Tessa. Fourth race, 31st running of the Skip-Hat Stakes, presented by Huber. No changes. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3, pick 4. Fifth race, remember, is off the turf. Move to the main track at 5 furlongs. Fifth race, Scratch 1, Cooter's Revenge, and the 6, Barb Tirage. Sixth race, number 4, Sweet Slotty J, Martina Rojas riding. In the chick line, the 6, Sweet Slotty J, Martina Rojas. Seventh race, Gallarette Stakes. In the gate. And they're off of the skip out stakes. Bit off a good bending there for Late Frost. Broke a bit awkwardly. Here's Disco Ebo and Sweet Child of Mine. They're on the outside. Sweet Child of Mine puts the head in front from Disco Ebo as they move past the 5-ace pole. Swall quick on the scene outside in third position. Late Frost is in fourth, anonymously next in fifth. Apple Pickers traveling about 6 lengths off the speed, and Royal Poppy is the trailer. Past the half-mile pole, Sweet Child of Mine from Swall. Disco Ebo ridden for a little more, but suddenly drop back now. Late Frost racing fourth out of the inside, followed by Anonymously. Anonymously back third to last. Apple Picker still plenty to do, trying to motor on with 2.5 furlongs to go. Is improved from second to last position. A Royal Poppy trails the field. Opening quarter, 23 3/5 of a second. They reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. And a half mile in 46 and 3. And Swall up on the outside up to grab the lead. Swall in front. Inside is Sweet Child of Mine continuing to battle. Shifting off the inside. Late Frost, late run. Late Frost in between horses coming now. On the outside, Apple Picker too. Apple Picker outside. Late Frost out of the inside. They're surrounding Swall. It's going to be Apple Picker. Apple Picker picked them off to win with Sheldon Russell. From Swall second and Late Frost third and Royal Poppy fourth. $2 exacta 44.40, $1 trifecta $151, dollar superfecta $556.80, 7 for double $64.60. Pick 3 payoff 974.50. Pick 3 $621.90. Today's fifth race is off the turf on the main track at 5 furlongs. Race 5 is off the turf. Scratch 1, Cooter's Revenge, 2, Marion Cross, and the 6, Barb Tirage. 1, 2, 6 out of race 5. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3. Another pick 5 starts here the 5th. Lena Magneta. And they're off. Call to question First off the mark, very fast away there from Conceptualize on the outside. Motorissa is also mixing it up with pace. Shared Authority and Lita Magneta. The Amazing Mizzen settles 5 off the lead under a bit of a ride early. Up for it and trailing the field is Rise Smile, who's 8 or 9 off the speed. As they round the far turn, Conceptualize. Conceptualize pours it on, opening up 3 lengths. On the chasing Motorissa, second by 2. Shared Authority. Lita Magneta is next. They're followed by Up for It. Not much moving from the back of the pack. Call to question is drop back, and the Amazing Mizzen and Rise Smile wide out has a lot to do. They're at the top of the stretch now, and it's Conceptualized kicking on as Motorissa tries to gain now for that final furlong. Conceptualized working on that lead, ridden for home with a 3-length advantage, and Motorissa second. Inside is Up for It trying to hang on to third, but it's all about Conceptualized and Jamie Rodriguez. Conceptualized loving this good going. Conceptualized by 5 at the finish. From Motorissa second, the Amazing Mizzen up for third. Up for It finish fourth. As Jamie Rodriguez. Conceptualized, owned by Commonwealth New Era Racing LLC, Todd Beatty trainer. Out of Imagine a Star by Can the Man, Britain, Maryland by Flying H Stables LLC, 58.58 seconds. 5 furlongs. Directing your attention to the winner's circle, where friends have gathered to honor the memory of Donald Butler, a man whose passion for life and horse racing was matched only by his kindness and generosity. His son, Aidan Butler, president of First, is here to present the trophy to the winning connections for the race named in honor of Don Butler. $2 exacta $34, dollar trifecta $80.40. Dollar superfecta $293.30, 49 double $86.20. Pick 3, $258.60. Pick 4, $658 even. Pick 5, $3,536.20. Remember that pick 4 ends with the all. Taken off the turf race 5. Same with the pick 5. So be sure to double check your tickets. All pay final leg. One to load is Classic Joke. Lined up. And they're off of the Chick Lang Stakes. Mr. Skylight broke last. Frost Free immediately flashing to the lead. Frost Free from Sweet Saudi J. Cats by 5. Third on the inside. Catahoula Moon runs along in fourth. Patinga's Twin in fifth. And Market Street between horses. 6 Classic Joke on the outside. About the 3 wide path as they move down the backstretch. And Mr. Skylight is the trailer. And so Frost Free and Irad Ortiz Jr. dictating terms up front. About a length and a quarter in front from Sweet Saudi J and Cats by 5. Catahoula Moon moves up on the outside of that pair as they round the far turn. Patinga's Twin and Classic Joke next. They've got 6 or 7 to make up. Market Street second to last position, and Mr. Skylight trails opening quarter 23 and 1. It was sharp. Top of the stretch with a quarter to go at Pimlico. They turn for home and a half mile for Frost Free, posted in 46 and 3/5 of a second. Frost Free breaks free by 3 from Cats by 5, chasing hard on the inside second. Catahoula Moon is third. They've got a furlong left to go. It's Frost Free and they're chasing Cats by 5. Frost Free drifting toward the center of the track, but in front, Frost Free by almost 3. Frost Free, Arad Ortiz just chilling on Frost Free. Cats by 5 and Mr. Skylight made ground third. Catahoula Moon finished fourth. Stakes presented by Visit Baltimore, owned by Keen Thoroughbreds. trained by Brett Creighton. Irad Ortiz Jr. aboard. The 3-year-old gray colt Frost Free by Frosted. Out of DJ's Favorite by Union Rags. Bred in Kentucky by Jackpot Farm. 6 furlongs, a minute 11.39. To Dinah's Beauty, 4 Cats in the Timber, 8 Ninja Albario, Jaime Torres on the 9 Ascendancy. Double $32.40. 9 and 6. Pick 3 $66.80. $2 exacta, $36, $41, $30 trifecta. $1 superfecta, $154.40. 7th race, the Gallaret Stakes, up next. The 6th, the Chick Lang Stakes, won by Frost Free. Fluffy Socks. And Ascendancy with Jaime Torres. Turf Soft. Gallaret Stakes presented by Pepsi, and they're off. Ticulera will get the first call out of the starting gate from Ascendancy on the far outside, and Blissful is right there. Blissful down to the inside, actually now to take a narrow lead. Ascendancy on the outside, and Ticulera is in between horses. 3 of them now sorting out as they pass the wire first time. Next is Fluffy Socks, who's only 4 lengths off the pace, and 5 Towns has to quicken up from the back of the pack as they move around that first turn here at Pimlico. Blissful leading the way. Blissful at a controlled clip, a half length in front from Ticulera. Fluffy Socks is up close, only 2 lengths off the lead. And Ascendancy on the outside and 5 Towns. Opening quarter of the soft going, 25 3/5 of a second for Blissful and Brian Hernandez Jr. with Geron Barbosa and Ticulera on the outside. They're head-to-head for the lead. It's 2 lengths back, and Ascendancy is out of the clear in third. Fluffy Socks down inside there, right there, matching strides. And next is 5 Towns, who's still last of them all. Only 5 lengths from the front is 5 Towns. Ticulera, narrow lead, half mile, 50 and 2/5 of a second, and getting away now from Blissful. Ticulera Blissful. Fluffy Socks is coming off the inside from third position as they round the far turn. Ascendancy, 5 Towns is last as they are midway on the final turn. Now 5 Towns tries to get going with some momentum, just in behind horses, now needs to find a way through. A race to the top of the stretch. Ticulera, Fluffy Socks on the outside right there, and 5 Towns finds a seam and angles to the far outside. Fluffy Socks striking the lead. 5 Towns out the center of the track. Ticulera battles on the inside. Fluffy Socks, a lot of class from Fluffy Socks and Irad Ortiz Jr. They're clear by 4 from 5 Towns, and Ticulera third. Fluffy Socks, she's comfortable and coasting home in the Gallaret Stakes to win by a half dozen, maybe a little more from 5 Towns. Ticulero's third. Fluffy Socks, Irad Ortiz Jr. 2 wins on my head of plains. Fluffy Socks, Irad Ortiz Jr. 2 wins on my head of plains partners. Chad Brown trainer, 6-year-old Baymare. By Slumber, out of Breakfast Time by Kitten's Joy. Bred in Kentucky by Head of Plains Partners. Running time on the soft going, a minute 49.79 seconds. Fluffy Socks. To $8.40, trifecta $19.50. Superfecta $30.80, double 6, 7, 10.80. pick 3, 17.90, pick 4, 136.40, pick 5, $2,461.45. Eighth race up next, the Maryland Sprint Stakes, presented by Guinness Open Gate Brewery. Gallaret Stakes, presented by Pepsi today. Bourbon Bash. And they're out of the Maryland Sprint Stakes. Jackson Traveler, Super Chow hustled out of there, and so too Prevalence. Three of them in a real scramble. Down the backstretch run, and Bourbon Bash away running in fourth and on the chase. Coastal Mission down to the inside. Prince of Jericho is allowed to settle last position. And now the speed of the speed is Super Chow from Prevalence leads a length and a half, with Jackson Traveler keeping pace up on the outside as it passed the half-mile pole. Coastal Mission trying to move up there from fourth, and Bourbon Bash and Prince of Jericho still last of them all. 7 or 8 to close in. The pace is hot, very hot. 23 and 1 opening quarter here at Pimlico. Or Super Chow. Jackson Traveler now moves to second, and Prevalence third to the inside. Coastal Mission comes off the rail. Far outside is Bourbon Bash, and here's Prince of Jericho trying to unwind from the back of the pack while saving ground. They turn for home. Super Chow, a 46 and 2 half mile. Super Chow, Jackson Traveler. Prevalence in between horses trying to come to. Prevalence, here's Super Chow still going, and now from between horses, Coastal Mission gets going late. Prince of Jericho down to the inside. Super Chow, Prevalence, game chase, but it's Super Chow and Javier Castellano. Super Chow strong to win from Prevalence, and then Prince of Jericho, Coastal Mission. 1 minute 11.19.
Such a cool horse. I think the trainer, he told me what to do. Jorge Delgado, he gave me such a great job with the horse. He told me the horse is going to be run so good today. It's going to be straight. Trust in the horse, trust in himself, and go from there. And I think he did a great.
Here comes Super Chow. Exacta 46.60, dollar trifecta 71.40. Dollar Superfecta 124.50. 17.20, $2 double. Pick 3, 23.20. Ninth race at James W. Murphy Stakes, presented by Bullet Bourbon. Scratch 1, Lucky Jeremy, 2 copper tax for Twirling Point. Out to the turf, soft. 1 mile on the turf, Exacta Trifecta, Superfecta, double, pick 3. Pick 5, races 9 through 13. Wrapping up with the Preakness Stakes for this pick 5. Pick 5, 50-cent pick 5 with a 12% takeout. Dreamer, Echo Lane, Abramar, Tocayo, Fulminio, 5-2, and they're off in the Murphy. Takeo wasting no time, using speed right to the front. But Speedy Ness, Jamie Nespar and Jamie Rodriguez, they're hustled up there too. Looks like a quick pace going to develop early. Buck and Dreamer racing in third position. Naptown settles it in fourth. Here's Abramar in fifth position, and Crystal Quest out of the inside of Abramar as they move around the first turn. Here is Fulminio, a good dozen lengths from the front, racing back of the pack with Massif. And Echo Lane is the last runner. They run past the 6 furlong mark, and now Speediness up top. 24 and 4 opening quarter on the soft ground. Tokyo takes back a little bit in the second spot. As Naptown is comfortable in third position in the early stages. Buck and Dreamer on the outside in the clear. Back to Abramar is traveling along in fifth position, and Crystal Quest is pent up down to the inside there. Crystal Quest is inside, needs a little bit of racing room, and Fulminio is racing out in the clear. Fulminio out three deep as ahead for the far turn run. Massif to the back of the pack, and Echo Lane trails the field. Half mile 51 and 4/5 of a second for Speediness. Speediness from Takeo as they round the far turn. About 3 furlongs left to go. And in the meantime, Buck and Dreamer is third. And the far outside there trying to storm home is Fulminio. Massif gaining some ground for the back of the pack. In the meantime, Crystal Quest is saving ground with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Speediness confronted by Takeo on the outside. Set down is Fulminio. Fulminio center of the course. Now charging and charging right to the lead. Speediness. Crystal Quest trying to quicken up one off the inside. Down to the last furlong, and it's Fulminio and Flavian Pratt in front by 3. A gang of horses. Here comes Abramar on the far outside. Down to the inside is Crystal Quest, but Fulminio is clear. Fulminio does it by 3 in the James W. Murphy from Crystal Quest and Abramar. Massif finished fourth. Minute 44.7.
Here, and good luck in the Preakness Stakes later.
Thank you.
Let's go to Nick.
12-7-10-3-9 unofficial for Minio. Maryland bred takes the money in the Murphy. Stepping into Winter Circle is Fulminio for Starlight Racing and Mark Greer, Arnaud Delacour trainer, winning jockey Flavian Pratt. 3-year-old bay colt by Boltoro at a Star of Quality by First Dude, bred in Maryland by Country Life Farm and Star of Quality LLC. A minute 44.78 the time in the James W. Murphy Stakes, presented by Dollar Exact at $25.80, trifecta $45.20. Dollar Superfecta $264.40, double pace $48.80. Pick 3, $12.75. Pick 4, $52.25. Pick 5, $434.45. Next up, the 10th race, Sir Barton. The Sir Barton Stakes, sponsored by Brandon and Diana Perry, to benefit the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance. 2 Real Macho, jockey Flavian Pratt. Scratch 7 and 8, Mighty Message and Tuscan Sky. And Imperial Gun. In the gate. And they're off of the Sir Barton Stakes. Going for the lead there is Goals Daily Grind and Imperial Gun. On the inside, Deposition got a good start. Will settle in fourth to the first turn run. And back to D-Day Sky. Who's in between horses around the turn. Corporate Power parked out about the 4-path around that turn. Circle P tucks in on the inside. In the back of the pack, and Real Macho is the trailer. Racing around that turn now, and it's Daily Grind to set the tempo. Pushed by Ghouls Gold there. Second on the outside. Deposition at the fences in third. Imperial Gun out of the clear in fourth. Corporate Power out wide from fifth position. 3 from the lead, beginning an advance down the backstretch run. On the inside, next is Circle P and D-Day Sky, and Real Macho trails the field. Opening quarter went 24 and 1. 5 furlongs from home, and Daily Grind out there. Daily Grind out there. A length in front. A length in front from Ghouls Gold second. Imperial Gun third in between horses. Corporate Power continues a wide journey as they pass the half-mile pole. Circle P and Deposition are next. They're followed by D-Day Sky, who's only got 6 to make up. And trailing the field is Real Macho. Half-mile went in 48 and 1/5 seconds. Around the far turn, less than 3 furlongs to go. Ghouls Gold, Daily Grind, Ghouls Gold. And here comes Corporate Power continuing a wide move with a quarter to go at Pimlico. In behind them is Imperial Gun, asked to kick, and Circle P is saving ground there at the top of the stretch, and they make the turn for home. Into the stretch, Gould's Gold just in front. Turning back, Corporate Power. Gould's Gold out of the inside. Daily Grind still trying to kick and is very game with a furlong left to go. Far outside, Corporate Power trying to get back into a two, and Imperial got it between horses. Corporate Power dropped back, came back. Corporate Power, too much power. Corporate Power, Gould's Gold photo. Gould's Gold surged again. Oh, what a finish. Corporate Power, then Imperial Gun. Two wins, Javier Castellano, owned by Cortland Farm and trained by Shug McGahee. 3-year-old bay colt by Curlin at a Road to Victory by Quality Road. Bred in Kentucky by Stone Street Thoroughbred Holdings. Minute 44.98, the running in the 10th race. Jockey objection dismissed. Inquiry dropped. In the Sir Barton Stakes. Official Care Alliance. Next up, the 11th race, the Jim McKay Turf Sprint, presented by My Racehorse. Scratch 4 Midday Image, 10 Charging. 5 furlongs on the turf, Exacta, Trifecta, Superfecta, Double, Pick 3, and Pick 4 in the Jim McKay Turf Sprint. 10th race, $2 Exacta, $30.60, $1 Trifecta, $30.20. $1 Superfecta, $129.70. Now to present the trophy to the winning connections will be Brandon and Diana Perry. Since 2012, the TAA has created a network of 86 accredited aftercare organizations. Witty, Beer Can Man, last year's winner, the Jim McKay Turf Sprint. 2-1. 5 Ace, Turf, Soft, in the gate. And they're off. Grimsall Business, Karateri, they are the outside. Smooth BOA running in the 3rd spot. And here comes Boats a Rockin', and that right of the far outside is Beer Can Man, is only 3.5 lengths off the pace. Where's Ray just in behind that group, followed by Witty, and then back to Hunter Joe, and Surprise the Boss is racing in the back of the pack. So heading into the far turn run now, Boats a Rockin', and that's right. Here's Beer Can Man racing up there on the outside from 3rd position as they round that turn. Smooth B is just in behind horses, followed by Where's Ray and Cairo Towery. Groomsall Business and Witty now trying to unwind. Widest of them all is Witty, about 7 or 8 wide. They're into the stretch now, for a long and a half left to run, and it is Boats a Rockin'. Witty on the far outside, Smooth Bay pitching it between horses, and Beer Can Man. Here's Beer Can Man in between horses and Witty, and Smooth B 3 across the course, extreme outside. Groomsall Business drop back is coming again. Groomsall Business and Witty. Groomsall Business. Groomsall Business and Jorge Ruiz to win. The Jim McKay Turf Sprint from Witty 2nd, Smooth B 3rd, Where's Ray 4th. Groomsall Business, Jorge Ruiz for Colts Next Stables. George Duarte Jr. trainer, minute 1.08 running time on a soft ground. Grimsall Business, 5-year-old dark gray brown. Groomsall Business, Jorge Ruiz for Colts Next Stables. George Duarte Jr. trainer, minute 1.08 running time on the soft ground. Grimsdale Business, 5-year-old dark gray brown. Official. Double 5-1, $35.60. Pick 3, $35.60. Pick 5, $277.90. $2 exacta, $61.80. Trifecta, $472.40. Dollar superfecta, $6,158.10. Jim Eons. Mile and an eighth, lined up. Off your D, dinner party. Up here to clean break. Helms Deep, and there goes a Tone over the early lead. Between horses is Running Bee. Helms Deep has a narrow lead. Running Bee and a Tone right there down to the inside. And next is Beatbox and the far outside. And here followed by Highland Chief. Crabs and Beers in between horses, already a half dozen off the long shot leader. And then English Bee racing third to last. And Eons unhurried to the back of the pack. And Balnikov will have to pass them all into the first turn run here, where it's Helms Deep. Helms Deep up top, because the opening quarter 26-1 on the soft going leads it from Highland Chief in second, and Running Bee on the outside third. A Tone is comfortable between horses in fourth. Inside English Bee, then Beatbox out of the clear, about 6 lengths in the front in that group of horses. Crabs and Beer followed by Eons, and Balnikov last, about 10 from the front. Helms Deep, the one to catch. Helms Deep with 4.5 furlongs left to go, leads Running Bee, now a length and a half in front. And on the inside is Highland Chief in third, a Tone fourth. Inside there is English Bee, who's next, and the outside is Beatbox ahead of the turn. And so Helms Deep, a narrow lead, Running Bee there on the outside, Highland Chief out of the inside, and a Tone is on the move. On the far outside is Beatbox, who's trying to pick up the rhythm into the final turn, the far turn with less than 3/8 to go. And here is Running Bee, who's come away with the lead. Room for Highland Chief. Highland Chief out of the inside, sneaks right on through the top of the lane. So Highland Chief trying to punch on through. It's Running Bee, a narrow lead. Highland Chief swinging outside now is Balnikov, who's come from way back in the pack there. And here's Balnikov out the center of the track. Balnikov is just in front with a furlong left to go. And Frankie Dettori and Balnikov storming home from Crabs and Beer, who's running to second. There's Balnikov. Balnikov to win by 2 in the dinner party. Crabs and Beer was second, and Running Bee was third, and Highland Chief. Trifecta, $348.90. Dollar superfecta, $1,771.20. Double, $96.20. Pick 3, $88.95. The Dinner Party Stakes presented by in gold. Mystic Dan. Imagination. All set. And they're off in the Preakness. And a great start. Imagination goes for the lead, but sees the gray, wants a piece of the action early. Mystic Dan came away in good order, will settle one off the inside and Just Steel. Here's Catching Freedom, racing on the inside. Tuscan Gold, third to last. Uncle Heavy and Mugatu trails the field as Sees the Gray down to the rail, leads the way into the first turn here at Pimlico. With Imagination a bit out toward the center of the track on the chase, will now settle back and ready to bid in second spot. Mystic Dan is riding that rail under Brian Hernandez early, and on the outside is Just Steel right alongside. Catching Freedom, 6 lengths on the early pace. Tuscan Gold ridden along as they round that turn and head for the 6 for a long mark. Uncle Heavy second to last, and Mugatu the opening quarter, 23-4 on this muddy track. As Sees the Gray goes forward up front, showing the way is Sees the Gray. 5 furlongs out from the line, leads a length and 3/4 from Imagination in second. Just Steel, Mystic Dan still at the rail, racing in fourth in good striking range. And next is Catching Freedom, who's got 6 to make up, heading over the far turn. Tuscan Gold asks for more. Uncle Heavy and Mugatu, but it Sees the Gray in front, still in front by 3. Mystic Dan rolling up on the inside now. On the outside is Just Steel coming too, and in between horses Imagination and Catching Freedom also looms large at the top of the stretch with a quarter to go at Pimlico, and leading the way is Sees the Gray. Sees the Gray trying to lead them all the way. Sees the Gray, and here's Mystic Dan tipping to the outside. Mystic Dan's coming with a run at the 3/16, but still in front is Sees the Gray. Sees the Gray and Jaime Torres in front. Mystic Dan, Brian Hernandez Jr. Catching Freedom on the outside with a late bid. It Sees the Gray in front by 2, shifting out a little bit under left-handed pressure as they're close to home in the Preakness. Sees the Gray. Oh, Jaime Torres sees the day to win the 149th running of the Preakness with Mystic Dan or Catching Freedom. And then it was Tuscan Gold, Just Steel, Uncle Heavy, followed by Imagination and Mugatu. Here is Sees the Gray, owned by My Racehorse and trained by D. Wayne Lucas with Jaime Torres. 3-year-old Gray Colt by Arrogate out of Smart Shopping by Smart Strike. Bred in Kentucky by Jam Limited. In a minute 56.82 on the muddy track in the 149th running of the Preakness Stakes. $2 exact, 119.40, 183.70, $40 trifecta, dollar superfecta, 749 even. Dollar super high five, $2,986.80. Carryover in the high five, $258,786.43. Pick 4, $1,826.65. Pick 5, $11,526.85. We have a carryover in the pick 6 of $315,625.44. Pick 6 payoff coming up in a moment. And they're off. Spear gun sent to the front from Sheriff Ronnie. Freitland is up close there to Luis Saez, and Freitland very eager. But Spear gun leads the way to the first turn. Now they move toward the 7/8 pole, and it's Spear gun from Freitland. As Sheriff Ronnie's third, and raiding along there, eager to go. It's Union Fleet on the inside of It's Viper, who trails the field. The leader is Spear gun. Spear gun in front as they make the turn with 6 furlongs left to go. From Freitland in second. And in hand is Sheriff Ronnie in third position. Then to the outside, it's Viper tries to work forward about the 3 path as they move toward the 5 furlong mark now. And Union Fleet trails the field. Now 5 furlongs left to go. They still got to get to Spear gun. Spear gun trying to take them all the way from Freitland in second. Sheriff Ronnie, it's Viper, and Union Fleet. Anybody's race heading into the far turn, only 4.5 lengths from front to back. So it's Spear gun from Freitland. It's Viper on the move on the far outside from third. Sheriff Ronnie's has to kick along on the inside, and Union Fleet is trailing the field, but only 4.5 from the front. So they're midway on the turn, headed to the 5/16 mark. Freitland at the ridden Spear gun. Spear gun, Freitland. Now they're head-to-head from It's Viper. Union Fleet is coming wide past the quarter pole, and Sheriff Ronnie is last now. Sheriff Ronnie's dropped back into the stretch. Freitland is that leader. It's Viper charging, and Union Fleet to the center of the track. Spear gun angles off the inside, but just one pace and tired. A furlong left to go, and it's Freitland. Freitland in front. Union Fleet is reaching, and so too it's Viper. 3-way finish, anybody's race. Any one of these 3 on the outside. Union Fleet forging photo. Freitland came back with his head sideways there at the finish, and it's Viper right there between. Yellow Flats by A.P. Warrior, bred in New York by Jonathan Thorne. Union Fleet, race 14. Dollar Superfecta, $124.70. Double $179.67. Pick 3, $385. Pick 4, $2,829.55. Dollar try, $51.30. Pick 3, $385. At pick 4, $2,829.55.